Hey everybody, Joe here. Gonna check out a puzzle today by haleypro called the Squaretaker. The rules are black lines are rin bands, so just a square. Um, Rin bands are a set of consecutive digits that can appear in any order, but cannot repeat. Of course, they couldn't repeat because they're in the same 3x3 box anyhow. Blue or red, blue and red lines are thermos. Okay, I got two of those. Gray lines are region sum. Those two will be the same digit. Yellow circles are odd. Got plenty of those. There is a hidden thermo that begins and ends at cells A and triangle. It only moves orthogonally. The bulb is to be deduced by the solver. The thermo may not cross any rinband line. Theme rules. Avoid your need to find a way home to the alpha quadrant. The best route is along the hidden thermo that begins at cell and ends at cell alpha. It only moves orthogonally. The bulb is to be deduced by the solver. The path must avoid any Borg cubes. Borg cubes are rinbands. Nacelles are thermos. Starships are region sum. And stars are odd. It says it begins here and ends here, but the bulb is to be deduced by the solver, so it does not begin. It does not necessarily begin here then? I'm not sure. Okay. I guess we'll sort that out as we go. But it will come up this way somewhere. And it'll be a thermo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if it was the whole thing, it would just be 1 through 9. So that would be a 9. Which I don't see any immediate problem with. There are 4 odds on that row though. This could be a 1. Well, unless that's a 1, I guess. But there can only be one more odd on this row though, is the point. 1, 2, so if it went 1, 2, 3, for example, I could not go to here. If it starts here. Do we have any Sudoku we can do yet? Not really, I suppose. Let me just plug all these in. So this is going to be at least a 6, but it cannot be a 6. It cannot be a 7. It is 8 or 9. This is not a pair. This is one or the other. 8 or a 9. If it's an 8, it can have a 1, 3, 4, a 1, 2, 5, cannot go on either of those. A 1 could go there. Could be a 1-8. A 9. A 9 cannot go there. Can an 8? An 8 could. If an 8 went on this or on this region sum, it would be 8 here, 1 here. I think that would be alright. Maybe well, this is gonna have for sure 2 through 8 on it, and this will be a 1 or a 9. If it is a 1, the 1, well, I guess I don't really understand this. It says the bulb is to be deduced by the solver, but then down here it says a hidden thermo that begins at cell in the middle and ends at cell A. But when it says the bulb is to be deduced by the solver, it makes me think that this could be the low end. I don't know. If it does start here though, it is a 1. That would be a 9. That doesn't seem to be an issue. So what does this have to have on it? It has to have a 1 or a 2. This can be a 1 as well though. Can that be a 9? Oh, this cannot be a 9. So then maybe this is the low end. In which case I think it has to be a 1. That would be the 9. I don't know if that's right. And it can't jump any. It can't jump any numbers. So this would be a 2. But then what are you gonna put? Oh, well, maybe. But then you couldn't put a 3 here. Because it would have to be 1, 3, 5 or 1, 3, 4 to make 8 or 9. So the 3 has to be here, and the thermometer goes this way. And now that is not a 3, so this is a 3. And this will be a 4 if it's an 8, or a 5 if it's a 9. This will have a 3 up here. This will be a 9 though, because that's the last spot of our journey. A 4 will be here or here. A 5 could go here or here. 9. Go on the bottom here. Do we get anything else? A 1 goes up here somewhere. Thermo just needs to avoid it is all. This will be a 1 through 8, by the way. Seven goes up here, doesn't it? Let's take 7 out of there. It's a 1 or a 5. But there is one more odd in this row as well. It would be the 9. This was a 9. That would have to be the 9. This would be a 7. 9 would be here. Get one of those. Nine would be there. So it'd be there. So it'd be there. So it would be there. Then it would be there, and it would be broken. This is not a 9. This is an 8. This is a 1, 3, 4. Now, 4 must go here. And the thermo goes upward. Now, 5 could appear on this row, but make that a 1. And then one of those would be a 1. But I don't think that would be a problem, because we would go 5, 6, and then we'd have to go this way, 7, 8, 9. I don't see an immediate issue with that. But there is a 9 somewhere here. If it's in the middle, it must go there. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. 8 goes on this top row here, and it is not odd. So it must be there. And now 8 is over here. And that means if it was 5, 6, 7, 8, that means that 8, if this was 5, then this would be 8. Because 8 would have to be there somewhere. Well, if this was 5, 6, it would have to be right there. Nothing else to it. And then this would be there, there. This would be there, or there. 8 could not be there, so it would be there. And 8 would be here, which is broken. So that means 5, is there. 5. 8 cannot... 8 cannot go there, I think is what I said. So 8 must go here. So 6. So this is 8. No matter how I go, the void or the alpha has to be part of the thermometer as well. So it can be a 7, 6 or 7, 6, 7, 6. But one of those paths must be true. Hopefully, if I'm doing this correctly. So, I guess that could still be 9. 9 has 3 spots left. It has that whole L. It has a lot of space over there. Okay. Quite a lot. 4, 2, 3, 8. 8 needs to go on this line somewhere. It has to go here then. This is a Rinband that must include 8. Sudoku is blocking every other possibility there. So one of these must be 8. And then 8 will be in one of these. 8 will be down here, won't it? Yeah. So 8 will be here, which will put 8 there. Which will put 1 over here. 1 will go on the top, and one of those, but not the middle. Oh man, that black is very hard to read stuff on. Kind of. Not horrible, I guess. 1 is in a corner. No worries. So what is the 8? It cannot be 7-1. It can be 6-2 or 5-3. Let's mark it. Why not? 6-2, 5-3. That's all it can be. This is a 5, 6, 7, 9 in some order. That's a 5, 7 only though. Seems all good. 7 is going there from Sudoku. Right. 7 could go there. Does not have to. That would be a 9. What is over here? A 5, 6, 9. So this is not a 5 or 9. Why? Oh wait, so is this only a 3 now then? 1, 3, 5, 7, yeah. Sure is. I do believe I started these with full pencil marks, so that must be like that. And a 2. This can't be a 3 now. So this can't be a 5. They could still go the other way around. Ah, this cannot be a 7 though. So the thermometer must go this way, and it's just gonna go bloop, bloop, bloop. So the 5 is not there. It is in the middle column here. The 4 is in the middle column here. The 8 is sorted. The 7 is almost sorted. Oh, what are these two? A 2 and a 9. A 9 still belongs in this place somewhere, not there. What can this one be? Right, this is just not, this is not odd. This is 2 or 6 only. Or well, yeah, it is, isn't it? What's left in the row is 2, 6, 9. Yeah, so that is just 2 or 6. This is just 6 or 9. And this one is any of the 3. Alright then. So the 1 will go in one of those 2. And this one has 1, 2, 6, 9. So this is 1, 2, 6. That is any. And this is 2 or 9. Okay. 3, 3, 4, 4. 4 goes down here by Sudoku. 4, this will be a 5 now. 4 goes over here somewhere. This cannot be a 5 now, so this cannot be a 3. So we've got a 2, 6 going on here, which does equal 8 on most days. This is a 2, 6 combo wombo, taking the 6 out of there, putting the 6 in this side. That's not a great help. That is okay. So this can only be cannot be 1, 2, 3. I think it has to be a 4. It looks like it has to be a 4. Cannot be 1, cannot be 2, cannot be 3. Cannot be 5, cannot be 6, cannot be 7, cannot be 8. It is a 4 only. Which makes this a 4 only. Which makes the top a 4 only. Which stops there, I think. This is a 2, 5, I believe. What that does is give me a 2 in the top 2 rows here, top 2 rows here. Nothing's been along the bottom, so we know 2 goes here, because it cannot be in the star, because it is odd. A little bit of Sudoku there. 2 must go here, because if it goes here, there's no room in this column for it at the top. So that is a 2. 2 now goes in either one of those. Alrighty, it'll put 2 over here. Alright, when I have it highlighted, I can't hardly see it, but when I unhighlight it, it's okay. So 5 will be down here, and one of these with a 6 or 9. So 3, 5. So just like the 2 earlier, we got 5 in the top 2 here, 5 in the top 2 here. Oh wait, is this a, yeah, that is a combo. So 5 must be in there, it cannot be there. So but the point is we have no 5 along here, so 5 must be in one of these, it cannot be in the middle. It also means it can't be here though. So this cannot be 1, cannot be 2. It can be 3, cannot be 4, cannot be 5, cannot be 6. It could still be 7. 7 only if this is 9. That is possible though. What is this actually? A 2, 6, or 9? Well, it's not a 2. It's not a 6 either. So it is a 9. So that's all that's left in the column. So that doesn't quite give us the, well, I think it might. This is now 6. This is now 2. This is 6. This is 2. No, it might not. Not quite. We are going to get a lot from it though. So 3, 7, 5. This will have a 1, 3, or 7. 1 could, oh, 1 does go here by Sudoku. So this will give us a 5, and this will give us a 3 or 7. Can be either. Got a 3, 7 combo in the bottom there now. Doesn't quite help us fully yet. Did get a 9 over here. That'll give us some stuff again. It'll give us this 4. The 1 is here. The 2 is here. Not quite help there. This is having a 3 with it in some fashion. This is 1, 2, can be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a 3, 7 only, which does give us a 2 here, and a 1 here, and a 3 here, and a 6 here, and a 1 here, and a 9 here. That'll be 6. This will be still a 2 up there. The 6 goes here or here. We got it in the middle down there, so that is good. The 6 does go here or here. What else is left? This has a 6, and this is a 6 right here from Sudoku above it, and this will be a 9. 9 will now go in one of those with a 3 or a 7 unresolved at this time. This will, oh, what will this be? This only got one thing left, a 1. Okay, that sorts the 1 up here, which will sort the 2. sure to untarget those so I can read them. 3, we'll go at the bottom with a, what does that still need? It needs a 3, 5, so 5 will be in one of these. Oh, it'll be in the middle one. That 5 is looking from the left over there, which makes this a 9, and a 5, and a 9, and this will be a 3 or a 7. I don't think that's taken care of yet. Uh, 7 will be on this bottom row though, which puts a 7 here, which gives us a 3, and the 7, and the 3, and the 7, and the 3, and the 7, and the 3. That'll be, in this row is a 6 and 7. We have a 7 over there on the left, so this is the 7, this is the 6, this will have a 2 and a something in it. It'll be a 3, yes. And I think that will do it. That was a nice little puzzle, a nice little space voyage there. Called the Squaretaker by haleypro. Check it out yourself in the link below if you would like to give it a go. And thanks, like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Have a great one. Bye bye.